A small proportion of order members choose not to live a family life, but instead choose to become anagarikas. This is the choice made by Dhammachari Chandravir.
I became anagarika in 92. I was ordained in 91, and in 92 I got this precept from Bhanti Sangha Rakshita. I was full of inspiration, and I don't know why, but right from the beginning I had a thought in my mind that I should not get married. Right from the beginning, when I became Dhammachari. I am of the opinion that it is quite important that there should be more anagarikas, as more as possible anagarikas in our movement. Because anagarikas remain free from the household duties. And because they are away from the household duties, they can concentrate upon dharma practice and spreading the dharma. And in a way they play a role of the strong foundation for the movement.
But the relationship with the family lies at the heart of Indian social life, and therefore plays a significant part in shaping how most men and women in TBMSG live out their spiritual commitment. Ratnadeep currently lives in a residential spiritual community at the Mahevihar in Pune.
Community is a very, very important aspect of the TBMSG. Before you're going to get married, you have a sort of chance that you can live in the community and you have sort of experience yourself. What sort of things you like, what sort of things you don't like. Also, you sort of come across with lots of experience. And main thing is like you sort of self-rely on yourself, really. You're sort of independent. Then afterwards you probably married, and then if you live in a home and then you married immediately, then you probably depend on your wife before you were depending on your family. And if a person could live in a community, he will mature in many ways, really. And living in a community also, I saw it sort of break down some casteism, really, because I'm having the experience living in community. So people is coming from all over from India, different part from India. So they speak different languages, they eat different foods, they wear the dresses differently, slightly different, really. But when you come to the community, you sort of break down that sort of things. You sort of merge in sort of one thought, really. In India, it's a quite common thing, people get married, because that's the really culture. And I think the society has laid out this thing very, very strongly. On society frame, you have to get married, you have to have a children, and you look after your parents.
There is a constant turnover in the membership of residential communities, which means they tend to become training grounds for younger order members, mitras and friends, before they get married. One exception to this is Dhammachari Chandrasil, who currently lives separately from his wife and children.
If somebody asks me how I survive without my family, the only one reply actually, that is a friendship. In my individual experience actually, that friendship saved me. Not enough importance is given to this area, and that because of that actually some difficulties are there. That one reason actually that people don't have time. I don't say they are not serious, they are serious. Sometimes they want some easy life. Family life means they think it is easy life actually, because it's not easy, but they think actually. Their wife will prepare everything, washing and ironing and food and sex, so many things.
Chandrashil's freedom from family responsibilities had permitted him to devote more time to his Dhamma work as member of the Indian ordination team and as a private preceptor. So men and women in TBMSG that choose family life need to learn how to sustain spiritual practice within that environment. Dhammachari Anomadassi lives in Mumbai with his wife, son and daughter.
I get up early in the morning, 4 o'clock. I do my meditation 1 hour. Then I take the round or jogging or yoga, and I start from 7:30 from my house to the work, and reach there at 9:30 or 10 o'clock. Then I come back at 7 o'clock. Then I do 1.5 hour study, and except Monday, there always I am busy till the 12 o'clock. And I go bed at 12 o'clock, then again I get up early in the morning, 4 o'clock. This is my routine days functioning. So since 1987 till I am continuing this, and I am not getting tired, nothing else. On the contrary, I am getting the energy, lot of energy, because of I am meditating very deeply and regularly. That is what the energy I am getting.
Dhammacharini Vijaya lives in Nagpur with her husband, who is also a member of the order, and her son, Alok.
Every day he goes to the school, and I live to him in the school early morning, 7:30, and after that involved in my social projects and my activities, and again evening I come back home to with my son. Whole day my son is living in my mother-in-law's house and my mother's house also.
Families here actually they are working very well actually. I mean, in a way they are. I mean, it leaves some. I mean, in my case is quite what to say extraordinary or quite extreme case actually. But people, their wife, they do look after their husbands very well, and even families, children, they are looking very well, looking after very well. So in a way actually, if I mean people are I mean clear about their spiritual life, they can practice. I mean they can be well actually in the family too.
One has to work very well with the family. There should not be tension between the individual and the family. One should not pressurize the family, but one should keep good relations with the family so that the family can also join in the dharma activities. They should not be against the dharma work. Nowadays we find that more and more families are attracted to TBMG.
ते धम्मचारी कमलवीर म्हणतील त्यानंतर पूज्य भंतेंच्या हस्ते